How World War I started. In June of 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, was visiting the Bosnian capital, and as he and his wife rode around the city, a Bosnian revolutionist named Gavrilo Princip rushed their car and killed both of them. Serbia blamed Austro-Hungary for the assassination and declared war on Serbia. Austro-Hungary blamed Serbia for the assassination and declared war on Serbia, which caused Russia to join Serbia in war and Germany to join Austro-Hungary war, and so on.
Important people during this time was Carrie Chapman and Jane Addams, as leaders of the women suffrage movement, and founded the Women Peace Party. This organization wanted to keep America out of war and wanted to stay neutral in the European war.
Another very important person was Elvin Cohen York, who grew up poor in the mountains of rural Tennessee. He spent most of his childhood helping the family. He was very uneducated and only went to school for 7 years. In 1911, William York's father died, leaving Elvin and his mother raising the siblings alone. York fell in a hole known around the town as the drinker and fighter, but he still cared about his family and taking care of them. Farming and blacksmithing was his job to help take care of his family. In 1915, York changed his ways and became a religious man, but later got drafted in 1917. He tried his best to avoid it, but he later entered for a just cause. York got a medal and saved many people in 1920s. He opened Elvin C. York Foundation for Education. York later died at the age of 72 on September 2nd. He was a well-known hero.
The last important person was President Wilson. President Wilson was the 28th president from 1913 to 1921 and was president at the time of World War I. He was the person who led the U.S. into war. Some facts about him are he was a Democrat. He was born in December 28, 1856. He died February 3rd, 1924, at the age of 67. From 1911 to 1913, he was the governor of New Jersey.
Now let's move on to how the USA got involved in World War I. Americans had been getting angered that German U-boats had been sinking ships with U.S. citizens on them, which caused U.S. casualties. But what made the USA join the war was a telegram that was sent that Arthur Zimmerman sent to the German ambassador in Mexico, which promised Mexico all its land it lost to America in the war years prior to that. And also Germany resumed attacks on U.S. ships, and Americans felt that war was now necessary.
There was a few major events that helped end the war. For example, when Britain and France counterattacked after Germany's Michael offensive in March 1918, the German Navy was also on strike, which was detrimental for the German military. In addition, in April 1917, the United States joined the war against Germany, which greatly strengthened the Allies' side. Germany and their allies realized it was no longer possible to win this war. This led to leaders of the German army telling the government to stop. Kaiser Wilhelm, Germany's ruler, stepped down on the 9th of November in 1918. Finally, Germany signed an armistice, which is an agreement for peace between Germans and the Allies, which caused the fighting to stop and the war to end.